Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, back with you again. And I got a shoe I'm super pumped about. I got exclusive access on it. I got really lucky. It's almost like lightning struck twice. I had exclusive access on the neutral gray 85s, and then I got exclusive access on the neutral gray Jordan 1 lows. And the lows just got here, so I figured we'd get into them. Hopefully a lot of you guys were able to get W's on them today. A lot of shoes dropped today I would have liked to have gotten W's on. The 4s, the cool gray 3s I already had. I tried for the PSG Air Zoom Jordan 1. Also tried for the blue Dunk lows in kid sizes and adult sizes. Struck out on all them, but anyhow, I can't complain. I've got the neutral gray Jordan 1 lows in here. I'm getting close to 900 subscribers, so if you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoy this video, then help me out with a thumbs up. That'll help this video get seen by more people, which will help my channel grow faster. But alright, enough of that stuff. Let's get to the kicks. It seems like the sun is just perfectly blinding me. So I was happy to see that it came in your standard Jordan 1 box. Looks just like the box that you get with your Jordan 1 highs. Here's a look at the sticker. Reads Air Jordan 1 Low OG. And the tag says the colors are white and particle gray. I assumed it was going to say neutral gray, so that's kind of odd. But the retail price was $130 US, and I got a size 10.5. It seems like the older I get, the wider my foot is getting, so I'm starting to try for a 10.5 in a lot of different shoes now. But anyhow, got my personal size. I'm happy to have them in the collection, and I won't make you wait any longer. Here they are. I did something that I typically try not to do. I saw that Wear Testers had a review up of these earlier, and I watched that review before I had my pair in hand. And I gotta say, it had me really nervous about getting this pair, because he just had issue after issue with his shoes. And there were other things that he didn't care for, like the size of the swoosh. I think back in the day the swoosh was a lot bigger. I actually kind of like the size of this as compared to the size that it was in 85. I just think it helps give it more of like a minimalistic slash modern feel, even though it's a legit OG shoe. And I know there's a lot of differences. It's not really a legit OG shoe, and I guess it came out in Europe, I think in 2016, somewhere around there. But I believe in the US, this is the first time that this shoe has been reissued since 1985. So it's definitely a shoe that I wanted to have. As I mentioned, I was a little bit nervous about them after seeing a review where his were kind of misshapen, and even the outsoles were uneven and whatnot. But I'm happy to report that at first glance, mine looked perfect. Came with white laces in it, but they did give us some dark gray. I wish that this gray was more along the lines of what we've got on the swoosh and the stitching on the tongue. I feel like this is a lot like the 85s in that the color it's a gray color, but it's got a brown hue to it, which I really like that. But these are just more of like a charcoal gray. So I wouldn't see me putting these in. I really like the way the white laces look. Maybe if they had some laces that matched the swoosh and then the suede on the back better, maybe I would think about putting them in, but I just feel like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm really feeling this pair of shoes. But you got a classic Jordan 1 outsole in that nice gray color. coming up to a plain white midsole and plain white stitching, and it just looks very, very neat. I'm not seeing a lot of glue or flaws. I'm a big fan of these. Then coming up from that midsole, we've just got a really nice white leather. It's really soft, and I would even go as far as to say that it's a little bit buttery. It's really nice material. But you got it on the mud guard, the toe box, really the whole upper of this shoe. I think along with looking great, it feels really, really good. And I just think these things are gonna pretty much mold to the shape of your foot as you wear them. I like how the toe box on these is more sleek, and it's just kind of more aerodynamic. I feel like the shape of these is a lot more like the 85s, just if you would have cut the top of them off. But the stitching looks really good all the way around. And I just think the finished product on this pair, I think it looks really good. But there again, there's a shot of that suede on the swoosh, and it's a pretty short hair. Don't get a lot of life out of it, but it feels really nice to the touch, and I love the way it looks. You can see that Wings logo and that suede tab there at the top, and I think that's done really well. And there, that suede swoosh wraps around the other side. It's got a white nylon tongue, very typical to all Jordan 1 tongues. Not a lot of padding or anything, but it's got a white tag with gray stitching at the top. The sock liner is a light gray. It looks like the insole is white with gray writing. But I am very, very happy with this purchase, and I'm glad I have them.